good day, man. First downs for Central Clay for 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters. Roll call with a spidget.
Roll call, a spidget.
Spidget.
A spidget. Thought I'd start with a ballad, man.
Ballad? I like that's a good one there. I
like
that. I like Poison.
You like Poison?
Yeah, Brett Michaels. Yeah.
Well, I've been listening to a lot of Big Hair Nation.
Big Hair, yeah.
Because I can't catch Yacht Rock.
Yacht Rock's good. Wally don't like it though.
No, Wally don't like it. He don't like that. That's too slow.
Yeah, I guess so.
And it's not a live version.
Yeah, that's right.
He wants it to be live version.
Yeah.
Welcome. We're live tonight. If you didn't notice, last Sunday night was a rerun, and we spent some time with our families on Memorial Day weekend. And Mr. James Sparrow is with me tonight, and I appreciate him at the last second filling in. My man Wally is quarantined. He is quarantined. He accidentally had direct Dodie. You make me laugh right. Accidentally. Well, not accidentally, but Wally had direct contact with somebody that had tested positive for the virus, and Wally's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
Wally has quarantined himself, and if you're positive, you should quarantine yourself. Yeah. And but Wally is not positive. He has just been tested. He ain't got his results back yet, but he has quarantined himself, and so James is nice enough to be here tonight. And
well, I mean, thanks for having me, Neal. I can't guarantee the quality of the show is going to be good, but it'll look better.
The Breakfast Club said you had some big shoes to fill.
David, you can zoom in a little bit, tighten up the shot. I don't take up quite as much room over here.
Oh man. Well, anyway, we're gonna get it done. We appreciate you watching tonight, and there is some sports stories that have broken. Yeah. And even though there's not live sports to cover yet, besides NASCAR and some soccer broke loose. But, but we don't like to cover NASCAR and soccer. Wally likes NASCAR, but I just it's
Drive
not
fast and turn left.
It's not exciting to me.
Not to me
but,
either. Yeah.
You know, he drugged me one of them races one time.
Oh wow, really?
He made me go to the Cracker Barrel 500 up in Atlanta. And,
was it because it was a Cracker Barrel?
Yeah, we had Cracker Barrel for something, but it was different. I'm glad I got it off my bucket list. Yeah. But I didn't want to go buy tickets and run back.
That's right.
You know, but I did it. But hey, you were in Panama City all weekend. Your daughter had a softball tournament.
Yeah, and, Florida's been going at it for a little while, a couple of weeks.
So. How'd y'all do, man? I take it was hot.
It was hot. It was. We didn't, this is a team that she plays with. We haven't seen anybody yet, haven't practiced, but we had to find a tournament. We went in and got in. It had a good time, got some reps in, but it was crowded down there at the park. A lot of teams, there was a baseball and softball park together. So, I mean, there's a lot of people down there trying to get back to normalcy.
I am dying to get to the softball park, brother. I'm ready.
So it was fun. We had a good time. We still did our deal. We tried to stay away from the people we didn't know somewhat. I was very aware of what I touched. I mean, getting in the elevator. I mean, I didn't do that. I went like that and went no, and I just punched it with my knuckle. Yeah,
sure was. You got, and I think that's going to be the way we got to teach ourselves to react in public until this goes away.
That's right.
And that's just going to be the new thing of life. And I'm ready, man. I'm ready to be there. And were y'all at Frank Brown or?
No, we were at HG Harder's on Saturday, which is up kind of in Panama City.
Across the halfway bridge?
Yep. And then today we played at the brand new place that they built just right off of Panama City Beach Parkway.
Gotcha.
Brand new, beautiful all-turf field, softball and baseball, all-turf. It was very nice.
But there's tourists down there, isn't there?
Oh, yeah, the beach and Front Beach Road was still, just like when you and I grew up, they was cruising up and down Front Beach Road still.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the new part right there. That's where y'all were this morning?
That's, looks pretty close to it,
Okay, good deal. Good deal, but hey, now's a good time since we're talking about you taking precautions in the elevator and bumping knuckles and stuff. Yep. Let's remind everybody that the Troy area Corona hotline is 670-5409. Now, I'm reading that the numbers are ramping up for Alabama.
Right.
And in fact, here in Pike County, yesterday's count was 175. I didn't check today. 175 was the case yesterday in Pike County. No deaths in Pike County, thank goodness.
Right.
But James, I personally think the numbers are on the rise in Alabama, and the numbers are on the rise in Pike County because the testing is on the rise.
Well, I can't argue that because, I mean, I know more people now that have been tested, like we're talking about Wally and his whole family. They were tested. Yeah. So, I mean, I think there's a lot of evidence to that as well.
And I'm hearing more and more people that are getting tested that I talk to are asymptomatic.
That's correct.
You know, they just happen to be a carrier.
That's correct.
And that's something to think about. And I'm glad that they didn't have the symptoms. But you just we don't want them passing it on. And, you know, those people that are bashing Mimo, Governor Ivey, for opening up the state too early because our numbers are going. I said, it's more testing. It's more testing. Maybe a little bit of the numbers went up because she opened up the state, but don't jump on Mimo because we're testing more. We were very late in our testing. We're now testing out the use of.
And you have to weigh the cost of what she was doing, and what we've done too.
Yeah,
Because I mean, there were people's lives being seriously affected by this, and people, healthy people, that were seriously affecting their lives. So I mean, I have no problem with her opening the state back up. And I'm like you. I think a lot of the testing elevations is why we're getting the numbers.
Do. And I saw where they had postponed the Boston Marathon until September, but now Massachusetts and the city of Boston, they've come out and said, hey, it's off.
Well, such a dense population, and I mean, everybody, even when Boston's nothing's going on, they're stacked in there like cordwood.
And,
so,
they don't want tourists flying in there.
That's correct. I don't have a problem with
that. But the Boston Marathon is now over with, so don't look for that in September.
Yeah.
So there's the virus is still affecting sports.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Neal, just this week, the Troy Rec coaches and the staff, they got together. They had a meeting. I think it was on Tuesday night.
Yeah, they did.
And they decided and voted that there would be no rec softball or baseball this spring. They were going to try to do some sort of a season, but I think the guidelines, I never see the guidelines that they wanted to go by. I just felt like the people that were making the decisions felt like maybe it just wasn't going to be worth it. So they are going to try to maybe do it in the fall. Yep. I'm curious how that's going to work because you got football, you got volleyball, cheer. There's a lot of stuff that happened in the fall. Soccer. I mean, it's big time. So but on a that's a cancellation. You talked about that cancellation. On the other side, you got Troy opening up.
Campus opens tomorrow.
That's correct. Campus is going to open tomorrow. You got football players are going to come back, and they're going to start doing workouts. It's going to be a little different. They're going to be doing them in some small groups. And I think you said that it was going to be like all day long.
It's an all-day thing. I talked to one of the assistant coaches. He said we're going to start at daylight. We're going to go till dark, which is close to 8 o'clock. And they're going to bring them in groups of 8 or 9. And it's all day, all day. But the main thing he was saying was we got them on campus.
That's right.
And we can watch them, and we can protect them.
That's true.
We can make sure we know who they're dealing with.
Sure.
We can make sure we know who they're talking to, who they're interacting with. We can feed them and work them out. We want them on campus, and they'll be here tomorrow.
That's good. That's a good return again to another somewhat of a normal environment.
Especially losing spring training.
Yeah.
And sending those athletes home, and they hadn't seen them in 3 months.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if they do want to have a successful, and this is for all football programs.
That's correct. That's correct.
If they want to have any type of successful camaraderie, team building skills, I got your back, you got mine. You grow all that. And they got to get them here.
Yeah, I mean, you and I have talked to Chuck Dunn at the high school level, and I mean, he's the same way. He's like, we're so far behind. I mean, you got to do what you got to do to get this. If you're going to do a season, to get them prepared and get them ready, prepare for injury, everything like that.
Absolutely. And hey, this week we had the Tip Collie Awards, which was a sports-related Christian award. So that went on, thank goodness. And Jerry Miller was contemplating kicking that down the road to next year. And he said, no, I'm not going to let it.
Yeah.
I'm not going to let this virus stop the Tip Collies. We're going to have it.
That's good.
And hey, they pulled it off. We had 24 Christian athletes zoomed in electronically during that show.
Technology has come a long way.
Came a long way. Davis Allen, Representative Kay Allen and Representative Wes Allen's son, was the male winner. And there he is with his baseball. And by the way, he has signed a baseball scholarship with Shelton State.
Man, there's not a better kid. He's a good kid. I've coached him before, and it just gives you 100% effort. Even in infield, outfield, he just goes 100% all the time.
He's on it, so I know he'll do well at Shelton.
Yeah, he'll be good.
And he'll be up there near his grandparents.
I don't know that he'll be at Shelton very long, to be honest with you, the way he works.
Step it on up.
I hope the best for him. And Davis, I wish you the best.
I'd like to see him come to Troy.
Man,
wouldn't you?
I would, sure.
I would too. And Porter Langford was the female winner, and James, she's the daughter of Bo and Natalie.
That's correct.
And they own Julia's, which we eat at every Saturday when they're open.
We need that fired back up.
But
they're coming to my work and eating at my place, and I got to clean up after Wally every Saturday morning.
She's headed to Auburn, and she's a former neighbor of mine. They moved out to the country, but they lived a neighbor of mine for years and years and years and years. Mm-hmm. So I've seen Porter grow up a little bit, but two deserving Christian athletes.
Very good.
And just nice. And I wanted to say thank you to Jerry Miller for inviting me to be a small part of that ceremony. I was just honored to be here to help Jerry present that. Mm-hmm. And shoot, man, we were right here where we're sitting. Me and Jerry were for the TV presentation, and they zoomed in 24 nominees and got us all connected to them, and we pulled it off. It was a pretty good ceremony, and
it was nice. I watched
technology, something else, man. That was the first real, one-on-one Zoom and FaceTime and all that. But to have 20-something zoomed in, that was my first mass Zoom.
Yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
That is.
Hey, we also got the Bill Jackson Chevrolet 4-ball golf tournament at the Troy Country Club coming up June the 13th and 14th. James, this is the 31st year of this tournament in Troy, Alabama.
That's impressive.
And that's just keeping on going. Now, Jim Jackson is now in charge of the tournament and setting it up and sponsoring it and running the Ford and the Chevrolet place. Mm-hmm. But the golf tournament stays in his dad's name, Bill Jackson. Yep. And, man, just a great tournament. And I hear the golf course is just impeccable. Tony Mitchell has got it just looking great.
I know there's been a lot of traffic on it, man. There's been a lot of golf being played, and we've had like we talked about it in the very. We've had some sun, good mix of sun and rain, and it's been done good.
They say that's two key components to making a golf course look great: sun, then rain.
That's
sun, then rain, and we've had
that. That's right.
So that's a good deal. But hey, it's a James. They asked me to tell everybody that it's $100 to enter the tournament if you bring your own golf cart. And it's $120 if you need to use one of the club's carts both days.
Okay. Can I borrow $100?
Not well.
Hey, while we're on golf, we got some other news. Griffin McCary, who played golf at Charles Henderson, senior, just graduated from Wallace Hansville, and Tootie, Nyra Jones. She's going to go to Belmont and play basketball. Both of them were the first annual recipients of the Sam Jones Memorial Sports Award at Charles Henderson High School. Now, Sam Jones was killed in a car accident several years ago, and his classmates and friends and family wanted to make sure that his sports legacy lived on at Charles Henderson. So that's a great tribute to him, and a great award for both those two. Tootie again going to Belmont to play basketball, D1, and Griffin going to Wallace Yanceville to play some golf. So
that's up around. Coleman,
yes. Hansville's up around
Coleman.
That's right.
And that's an awesome scholarship.
I think that's a great
award. Idea. I think all the Joneses' sons played multiple sports at Charles Henderson, and for Sam to be recognized like that, that's a good thing. I think that memorial can go on for generations to come.
Sure.
Now I don't know if it'll manifest into what the Tip Collie is.
Right.
But I just think that could be a really, really good award, prestigious, and everybody will hang their hat on grabbing that every year if they lucky to get it. Well, James, let's tell everybody who our mainline sponsors are before we take our first break of the night. The Old Barn Restaurant, Turner Mowing, Alabama Real Estate Connection, Southern Animal Hospital and Pet Resort, the Crease Insurance Agency, the Pig Cafe, Deep South Apparel in Montgomery, Cervera, Ralph Baker, Hastings and Reeves, attorneys at law, Crows of Brundage, All-Star Collision, Jones Medical Supply, Health Actions, the UPS Store, Hook's Barbecue, Marco's Pizza, Troy Eye Care, Preston's Steakhouse, Stone Cold Heating and Cooling with Matt Johnson, and if you ain't got your air conditioner checked,
it should be warm. Summer's coming.
Bill Jackson Ford and Chevy, Road Mart, and Jason Floyd wanted me to let everybody know they are hiring. If you know anything about automotives or changing tires or anything, call Jason Floyd at Road Mart. They are hiring. Glow Boutique on the Square, Alabama Restoration. And James, no mess is too big for Ren Anderson and the Alabama Restoration crew. It doesn't matter. Call them. They'll clean it up. Hey, and Alabama Restoration also does the the foam in the attics.
Okay.
So that's pretty neat little niche.
If he doesn't, if we don't get to go back to Julia's, I'm gonna hire him for Saturday mornings to clean up after Wally.
Town and Country Flooring, Tyler Transport, Trucking, Extreme Athletics, Eddie Billings Dentistry in Laverne, Smith Manufacturing Mobile Homes, and Landscape Source. Hey, we're up against our first break. We'll be right back. Moving on to the big time. What's going on, Monopoly man?
Oh man, Neal,
You got money going everywhere.
I have bought up every bit of Troy, Alabama, but I'm missing a few spots right down here. Who can I call?
Man, you need to call Toby and Dina Adams at the Alabama Real Estate Connection. They'll let you finish buying all of Troy and Pike County. They're the best agents in town. They will work the hardest to get you the best deal. Give them a call, 566-4765. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. Hey, they're dealing at the Alabama Real Estate Connection. Wally, what in the world are you doing, man?
Man, I'm here training for the Olympics.
The Olympics?
Yes.
Well, you're in the right spot out here at Extreme Athletics. They do gymnastics, tumbling, cheer, sports, all types of stuff. They got great trainers, good things. Hey, 770-FLIP. Give them a call. Hey, what y'all Mr. Water? Oh, Lord, you okay? Give them a call, 770-FLIP.
Oh man.
Wally, what are you doing at the UPS store?
My printer is jammed, man. I got to do 2,000 copies for the Penske file.
Well, why even worry with that little bitty printer and print one at a time, man? You're gonna run out of ink. Look, UPS store does mass printing. They can print 2,000 or 3,000 copies, cheap, fast, and efficient. Isn't that right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, why even mess with it? Come to the UPS store on Brothers Street. UPS store, all your printing needs.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
Man, I got a big party coming on tonight, man. I got girls coming
What?
everywhere. Hey,
What are you doing up here at Southern Grill and Patio, man, with all you girls?
Getting a big green egg, man. Only place in Troy that's got them.
You having a big party, I heard you
Oh,
say?
yeah, got girls coming and
Well,
everything.
you need to get all this deck furniture. They got the big green eggs, the medium green eggs, the little green eggs, everything for a big party on a deck. They got the wood thing. Hey, you got pellet grills, gas grills, anything you need. Southern Grill and Patio on North Three Notch in Troy, Alabama. Dang, Wally, it's going to take you forever to spray these weeds with that little jug right there.
Man, look at all these weeds in this yard, man. This is awful, Neal.
Kid, there's a better way to do this, man. Tommy Jocks will get that done for you. 799-1060. Watch it. Watch that. Look at that. Beautiful. Boom. Gone. Call Tommy Jocks. 799-1069. Get those weeds out of here. Oh, yeah. There's insecticide in that spray, too. The ants will be gone. Jason, how you doing, man?
Neal.
Wally, what are you doing at Jones Medical Supply?
I can't sleep at night, man. I had to come see Jason.
Well, if your sleep doctor said you needed a CPAP, you come to the right place. Jason Jones at Jones Medical Supply will fix you up. Does that thing fit right?
Yeah.
Good deal. This is like the Snuffleupagus. Give Jason Jones a call. Jones Medical Supply, 566-1002. Fleetwood Mac.
Fleetwood Mac. That's right. Well, don't stop.
That's right.
That's a good one.
I love that one, man.
Yeah.
Let me
I
tell
like
you that.
Fleetwood Mac.
And right now all these concerts are canceled because of the virus, but Stevie had left them.
Yeah.
And she wasn't touring with them no more. She wasn't touring with them by herself. So, you know, if she comes back, and she will, she'll come back 3, 4, maybe 5 years, and they'll do a reunion tour or whatever. I'm gonna go. Now her voice is getting bad with the cigarettes. So, but
Among other things.
I'm gonna go anyway.
Yeah, that's
Just
right.
it's a bucket list. I want to see Fleetwood Mac.
I got you.
And Michelle, my wife, wants to see them too. So we're gonna go. We're gonna go. But right now they're split up.
Yeah.
She's doing her own thing, and she wanted to do solo tour. So, but I'm a big Fleetwood Mac, Stevie Nicks fan.
I like them. Yep.
Hey, we got some Facebook funnies. Everybody likes the Facebook funnies. Let's see. SEC coaches as babies. I saw this. And this is good. That's good. Look at Sable. My wife said if I didn't get off the computer and help with these dishes, she's going to slam my head on the keyboard. But I think...
That's pretty funny there.
I think she got doorbell, burglary, serial killer, cheese wrapper. They're ready.
Yeah, that's my dog.
They're ready on.
No
they're ready on the
that.
cheese wrapper now.
Yeah.
My plans 2020. Oh God,
Amen.
you got that right.
Jeez.
You got that right. Did you see the one that was floating around Twitter and Facebook that said astronauts made a good choice?
Yeah,
just
left
get
the Earth.
get off the
just
Earth.
Leave the Earth. Yeah, they did. That's funny.
Oh
yeah.
man, I thought that was funny. James, we got any high school football
We
to talk
got
about?
a little bit. AHSA has announced that high school athletes can go back to school.
Yep.
Starting June 8th.
Mm-hmm.
So
And that's when most of them are starting, right?
Right, and yep, but pretty much if you've got a high school athlete, you can tell everybody they're fixing to start lining up summer workouts. I do also know that Charles Henderson volleyball is fixing to do their tryouts and start doing their workouts. So again,
and my daughter Addison has cheerleading tryouts on the 8th.
yep. So we're getting there. We're getting there. But back to the football. Big news in Troy. Pike Lib Scott Taylor Renfro announced this week that he is going to be a Troy Trojan. He's going to accept a scholarship to kick for the Trojans. And I'm going to tell you, there is not a kid that's more deserving than him. He's not only is he a good kid, a good quality human being, he is dedicated to that craft right there, and he has put the work in. And I mean, that's an example to everybody out there. If you'll put the work in, good things can happen, and he's done it. And whether he would have been a kicker at Troy or not, doesn't matter. He's going to be a good human being.
Yeah, I had seen where he had put out a statement. Well, Al had told me, and he had put out a statement as well, that he was going to go to all these summer camps and then try to make a decision on where he wanted to kick. And but I loved the statement that was in the Troy Messenger that he said, it don't matter what offers come down the pipe. I've always wanted to be a Trojan.
Right.
And that's what I like.
That's right.
Hey, quotes, I've always wanted to be a Trojan.
That's right.
So, man, that's kind of gave me chills a little bit. And I said, man, more
good.
because I know how much he's kicked. And like you said, effort that he's put into it, the time and the hours and everything.
Oh, you can go by right. I mean, he may not be there now, but normally at that practice field, last weekend, he was out there kicking. I mean, so he puts the work in.
But
well, congratulations, Scott Taylor and Laura and Al. I know y'all are proud, so we're proud for him. And,
Al was a heck of a football player at Charles Henderson.
I just hope he's got tough shoulders, because y'all know what happens to kickers when it don't go that way.
I know
what happens. But Scott Taylor's not going to miss. We don't have to worry about it.
You're right. Man, think about those kickers at Alabama.
Oh,
now, James, they were all highly recruited kickers.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking top 3 or 4 in the nation recruited kickers that came to Alabama. And then the fans just jump on them, man.
It's unbelievable.
And I think it mentally scars them.
Heck yeah. It affects them for sure.
And then the dominoes start falling, and they just
lose their confidence.
It's like putting,
Oh, yeah.
You miss one little 3.5
Nobody
footer.
blamed more in a game than a kicker. Don't worry about that interception in the second quarter or in the third or the picks. No, it don't matter. It's the fact that he missed the kick.
But that kicking, I just think is so mental.
Yeah,
I just
no
think,
doubt.
just going back to, we're going to talk about some golf is the reason I wanted to put in the golf.
Sure.
If you're on hole number 3 or 4 in your round and you miss a 3.5, 4 footer, and you stand up and go, oh man, how did I miss that? You're going to miss 3 or 4 more.
We don't have to worry about it with Scotty Key. Scott Taylor, congrats. You're going to make them right in the middle.
Right down the middle, Scotty.
Good luck, buddy.
Since we're talking about golf, man, did you watch the match last weekend?
I watched a good bit of it, yeah. I think I can beat Tom Brady.
I was worried sick because it was just, I wanted to watch it so
to run
bad.
away with it.
I wanted to watch it so bad, and when it come on, they were on the practice tee, and it was just flooding.
Pouring down.
Flooding. I was like, how in the world are they going to have any fun?
Yeah.
Or how are they going to have any digging at each other with it flooding rain? And how are they going to put, but thank goodness it quit, and they got it together. It didn't quit, but it lightened up enough that they could have fun. And I watched it too. But Tiger and Tiger Woods and Peyton Manning played Phil Mickelson and Tom Brady, and let's just say that Peyton is a better golfer than Tom.
Yeah, there's no doubt. There is no doubt about that.
And it was a good deal. They raised a ton of money for charity.
It was $20 million.
Incredible, man. And now they're moving on saying, what about the next match? And I'm hearing, or I'm not hearing, I'm reading that it's going to be Tiger and Phil again.
Yeah.
Because they're the big names. That's what everybody wants to watch. And a lot of names have been out there, but the one that caught my eye was Michael Jordan and Stephon Curry. Mm. You know, Curry's played. He's tried to make a cut here and there, or whatever. And Michael Jordan, of course,
he plays golf all the time.
He's kind of disappeared over the last 15 years, but he is an accomplished golfer.
Yeah,
he can play.
Yeah.
So that would be very good.
That would be entertaining.
I would watch.
I would watch that. Absolutely.
But hey, and the PGA announced their first event's coming up June 11th and 12th in Fort Worth. It's the Charles Schwab Invitational, and still no patrons. They're going to play golf without patrons. Now I did see where one of the golfers said, "Let us wear mics. Let us wear some mics."
That could be risky.
But you know. I don't know how that'll go.
You know, no patrons at a golf, I don't think that would affect the sport of golf as much as other sports. Now, it would affect my entertainment value because when you're watching that thing and you hear the roar of the crowd over it, and you're like, oh, something just happened.
Well, do you think the PGA learned something from the match?
Possibly. I mean, I think there's a good chance.
The cameras in the golf carts?
Cameras in the golf cart was fun. Yeah. Of course, now there's no carts.
I know. Senior Tour has carts.
Senior Tour has carts, yeah.
I don't know, man. It's something to think about. Yep. Maybe and also I read a lot of golf. There's a golf article. I'm going to read it. I read where Tiger had an article about him being an athlete and how his body fell apart on him, and how Jack's body didn't fall apart on him.
Right.
And so that's why he's got so many 18 majors. And Tiger's body fell apart on him, so he may not catch Jack. And that's all part of it. You know, there he is right there. Look, you know. And Tiger went on to say that he blames a lot of his ailments, his knees and his back, on he ran for 10 years.
Well,
he ran.
I can see that because I ain't gonna run, and so
he said the first 10 years on tour he ran for exercise, and he said the pounding of the pavement and the gravity pulling on him and all this kind of, and that, you know, he hires those sports people, the sports orthotics and all that, and they told him, you know, Tiger, maybe you weren't born to be a runner.
You know, there could be some thought to that, but I mean, when the guy takes a heck of a cut at a golf ball too.
That's true.
He don't leave anything in the tank on his swings. Where when you watch Phil, I mean not Phil, but Jack back in the day, or Freddie Couples. Yeah. I mean, Freddie Couples is effortless. Yeah. So Tiger, great golfer. Don't get much right, but he made a heck of a pass at a golf ball now.
Well, you know, he wasn't making excuses.
Yeah.
He was just saying, I chose to be a runner.
That's right.
And I wish I hadn't.
Right.
He says he just blames some of that on his choice to be a runner.
Sure.
That, you know, he wished he hadn't
Could
done
be.
it. But hey, and I got another idea.
Oh Lord, this is.
And we're gonna stay with golf just for a second. We'll go back to the match with Tiger and Phil.
Right.
Or the Rory and them played the week before. What if the PGA had one tournament a year where the golfers carried their own bag and they caddied for themselves and they made their own decisions?
Mm-hmm.
One tournament out of the year.
Who they gonna blame when they don't?
and just and I'm not saying don't pay the caddies. Don't get me wrong. Now, you know, work it in there where the caddies still get a percentage of whatever happens that weekend. You know, whatever. But I just think that would be neat. You know, they already got the PGA already has one event per year where they call it the Stableford point system. You know, where they they go to a point system once a year, which is a good change. You know, why not throw a change up in there?
It'd be something different. It'd be interesting to watch. I don't know how much they carry their bags, but you know,
I was watching
bags are heavy.
I was watching Rory and Dustin Johnson, and kept cutting into them guys that played the weekend before. And Dustin Johnson teed off on one hole, and it was perfect right down the middle. He picked up his tee and started walking with his driver, and then all of a sudden he goes, "Oh, my clubs!" He had to go back and get his clubs.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but anyway, that's pretty cool. But moving right along, we're up against another break. We'll take our second break of the night, and we'll be right back. Hang in there with us.
Dadgummit, man.
What's going on, Wally? What's wrong with that thing?
Oh, Neal, Dad, my gum, man.
I can't cut grass. I can't have nothing anymore.
Is it broke? I mean,
I don't know.
What
I
I chopped it all up over there.
Yeah, pretty brutal. What I should have done was called Blake Turner with Turner Mowing at 334-465-0600, and I wouldn't be in this predicament
Look
right
at
here.
this. Best rates in town. Call Blake Turner. He'll give you a low quote. He'll give you the best job.
Hey, Neal, I need some
Man,
help,
what in
man.
the world? What are you doing? What are you trying to grill?
I done burnt my barbecue, bro.
Those ribs look crisp, man. What in the world have you done? You have ruined those ribs.
I can't grill, can't have nothing, man.
Man, Hook's Barbecue's right down the street, the best barbecue in South Alabama, probably in the southeast United States. Hook's Barbecue, man, it's right over there. Give them a call. They do catering. You can get ribs like that. Like all you gotta do is go through the drive-through and get the ribs. 808-8008. Call them for your catering. Anything you need, they can fix them. They can fix any type of catering order you need. Don't cook your ribs like this, burnt crisp.
Wally, what you got there? Hey, man, I'm fishing for sharks, dude. A cane pole and wigglers? Oh, heck yeah, man. When you're deep south of barrel, you look good, you feel good, you can fish good.
Well, I got on these sides.
What you got? I got a big shark. Could be Charles's cousin with a cane pole.
Call Pete Van Horn, Deep South Apparel. Look for him on Facebook. Deep South Apparel. You might catch a shark. Wait a minute. You break it? It broke. Broke. The shark broke the hook. We're going to get him next time. Man, what's that noise? What are you doing with that air conditioner heating unit?
Neal, my air conditioner went out last night, and I'll tell you what, I watch YouTube, and I know how to do all this stuff now.
Look, Wally, this could be really dangerous, man. You need to call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. 268-0917. Licensed, insured, and bonded. You need to call Matt Johnson,
Hey,
Wally.
Neal, what does this red thing do?
Don't pull on the red wire. That could be dangerous, man. What'd you do? Don't pull on that red wire. Good gravy. Now you've done it. Call Matt Johnson with Stone Cold Heating and Cooling. Wally, what are you doing at Roadmart on 231 in Troy, man? What are you doing with that tire?
Oh, Neal, I'm going to put some 25s on this bad boy.
Oh, Lord, 25?
Yeah.
They even make 25? Hey, they can do specialty rims at Roadmart here in Troy, Alabama. Hey, they also do brake work and change your oil, anything under the hood here at Roadmart on 231. And they can even get Wally some 25s for his rim. 566-3413, Roadmart on 231. Wally, what are you doing out here at Smith Manufacturing Housing?
Oh, man, Neal, I'm tired of paying rent at these crummy old apartments around here, so I called Smith Manufacturing Housing. Look at this stuff, man.
566-3883. They got double wise, single wise, sheetrock housing. Come see Ashley at Smith Manufacturing. Wally's about to get him one. That was for you, Chuck.
Well, they like Van Halen too. I mean,
Van
Van Halen. Oh, my bad.
Come on
Oh,
now.
my
He's going to call you on that one.
Oh, that might.
Just let it ring. I know who it is.
He's calling in to complain that
Yeah. Little Yankee Rose. David Lee Roth, Yankee Rose. Let's see who we got here. Sports Chat with Neal and Wally. Who we got on the line?
This is the madman from the quarantine today.
What's up, Wally? Tell us about it, man. How's the show? Are you watching?
Yeah, man, show's doing good, man.
Good deal.
Good job.
Troy Cable offered me a contract,
Uh-oh.
so
Did they
I'm
Yeah.
in negotiations.
fall under that HIPAA law?
He's got the HIPAA laws. Hey, I accidentally told everybody you were quarantined. Is that a HIPAA violation?
Oh, no, it ain't. I mean, we're just doing the safe thing. We're around somebody we know real well. And, he tested positive.
Yeah.
So, you know, out of concern from our doctor, it was wise for us to go get a test. And we hope to have results back maybe Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah, that's the thing. It still takes 2, 3, sometimes 4 days to get the results, doesn't it?
It does, and that test is no fun. It's about the cross between a brain freeze and bending over singing.
Did they take a sample of your brain cells?
I think they did.
He ain't got that many left, then.
They drive Shorey Regional Medical Center, man, they just top notch.
Yes, sir.
Drive through, it's kind of like a drive-through service.
Did you sell us a
Well, they did.
Did you sell us a commercial while you were out there?
Yeah, we should have. But according to a lot of people, man, it's really taken off here in Troy.
We were talking about that at the beginning of the show. I mean, definitely the last 14 days, the cases have doubled in Pike County, and James and I were discussing. We think the testing has also doubled in Pike County. Could be part of it.
Man, it's almost like around the clock. When my doctor told me Friday we had to do it, the earliest was Sunday, but there's a cancellation, so we got it against Saturday.
That's good. That's good.
But overall, I don't have no symptoms right now. So.
And neither does the person you came in contact with. They don't have any symptoms either, correct?
No, they don't.
That's good.
That's good.
I think one of them said that their food tastes like metal, but they say that's a side effect.
I think that's a side effect of a fever, though, isn't it?
I don't know. When did you cook somebody dinner?
Yeah,
That's what your food tastes like.
For a fact, but
I never wanted to tell anybody, but when I come over for hamburgers, a lot of them taste like metal.
Yeah.
when I cook them,
Yeah, I'm kidding, man.
oh my goodness. But anyway,
Hey, your yard looks
Look,
really good, though. You hadn't had
notice-
nothing to do. Your yard looks great.
Look, Doty's got on the bottom of the screen, quarantine edition.
yeah, I see that on I'm watching it. Actually, I'm watching it Facebook and I'm watching it on TC2. I got
Gotcha.
split screen watching the NASCAR race. Big wreck at the end. They were about to start fighting.
What else is new? They had a wreck.
I know they were saying some 4-letter words, but you couldn't see it because they had the mask on.
Did somebody try to turn right?
Yeah, it was Chase Elliott, buddy. He was trying to win. It was the last lap, and it
Can't
got
turn right.
Can't turn right on the racetrack.
Nope.
Oh my goodness.
That's like
Anyway,
first thing you learn, right?
Do what?
That's like the first thing you learn. You don't take a right, do you?
Yeah, you don't take a ride on NASCAR. Nah, you don't. Well, all right, fellas, I'll let you guys go. I do miss the show. Miss the everybody watching, but James, he's top-notch professional. He's always helping us out on the sidelines and stuff, and y'all doing a good job.
Well, thank you, Wally, man. I pray your test comes back negative,
Yep.
partner.
Okay.
If it
sounds
don't, you
good.
keep it on the west side of Ingram Drive.
Hey, you still gonna come over and help me, don't you?
Negative, Ghost Rider. Negative.
All right, Wallo.
Hey, before you go, Meadows got his whole house just knotted up and everything. Hadn't seen him.
He ain't coming out, man. Are you kidding? He don't want to see you.
Man, he got stuff. Beware dog signs. I mean, he's scared of me right now.
Oh, yeah. Well, in all joking aside, I hope you come back negative, Wally.
Yeah, I do too, man.
I mean, we ain't no, we're not, me and you ain't spry chickens no more. We're pushing 50, man.
Yo, I know, man. I'm afraid if I'm getting it, man, woo, it'll be rough. Well, I'm in good shape, so
Yeah, you're in tip-top shape.
Yeah.
good shape.
All right, Wally.
I'll see y'all hopefully Saturday breakfast.
All right, see you, bud.
See you, man.
My co-host calling in, Wally. He's quarantined at home. There he is, doing the jig. But hey,
Oh, man. Well, I mean, hey.
that boy won't do.
No, well, we've been blessed over in our neighborhood not to have anything, but hopefully, like you say, he'll test negative. But you know, speaking of our neighbor, Wally being a neighbor, another neighbor I got is Coach Alan Ponder.
Right behind you.
Yep, Alan Ponder has now accepted the baseball head coaching position at Pike Road. Good news for Alan, among other things, is he will not have to change much of his wardrobe because they're the Patriots as well.
That's right.
And they are red, white, and blue. So he
How
just
about
won't be
that?
able to wear a PLA or Pike. If he's got something that says Patriots, he's good.
Yeah, I saw him and his wife at Publix last night.
Yeah, so, you know, he's been blessed with some good teams at Pike Live, but he's a good coach. He's a good guy. Walks a lot in the neighborhood, pushing his son in the stroller. I see him a lot. I wish the best for Alan and them.
I do too.
I think Pike Live is going to be fine as well. But, you know, again, Coach Ponder, thanks for everything you've done for Pike Live, the kids here. I've coached a lot of those kids in rec ball or some other point in time that you're working with now, or that you've worked with, and you know, you've just done a lot of good work for them, and we really appreciate it, and we wish you the best. But so now what that means is that with him leaving and Glushik not being non-renewal, that both Charles Henderson and Pike Live are looking for baseball coaches.
That's
Tell
right.
me when that happened.
And let's just throw this out here. You know, everybody wants to win football games, and everybody wants to win basketball games, but nobody can deny Troy is a baseball town.
Sure, yeah.
And so when Pike Liberal Arts and Charles Henderson High School are looking for baseball coaches, and they're looking at the same time, boy, you talking
It's
about a microscope.
competitive, man.
You talking about a microscope.
And look, I mean, I know, like I just talked about, a lot of those kids. My son's a senior next year, so and all those seniors that are we've played with or against those kids all our lives, and
Got friendships with them.
yeah, they're good people. And here, the talent that a coach is going to walk in now at both those schools it makes it very attractive. Both jobs. Pike Lib's loaded. I think Charles Henderson's got some good players as well. They're loaded too. I think Bailey. I think there's 7 seniors on that team. Pike Lib, I know, has got 3 or 4 or 5 that are, again, just quality baseball players. So you're going to walk in on those positions that whoever that it's going to be an easy pickup for and can win maybe right away.
Exactly.
Also in baseball news, the South All-Star selections for AHSA came out.
You did.
So we want to congratulate, especially the ones, all of them, but especially the ones in the area that view this right here, which Chase Alsa from Dothan, Carson Dunlap, Dunny, congratulations from GW Long, Jacob Ingram from Tallahassee, Chip Morgan from Andalusia, and Tanner Wells from Rehoboth. Bailey has played with Carson Dunlap at GW Long last summer. He's a heck of a ball player, and we've played with Jacob Ingram before. Brian Ingram's his dad. I talked to him today or last week. Congratulate him. Good players, and there's the rest of the list there. And I will say this back to Charles Henderson. Of all those teams right there that are represented, Charles Henderson played, I believe, 7 of those teams in February. In February.
Before they canceled.
Yeah, we played Andalusia. We played. Where we got GW? Let's go down the list. Played GW Long. Played Saraland. We played. Where we at? Andalusia. We played Rehoboth.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm pretty sure we played Dothan. It's been a while, but it was a loaded schedule in February. But anyway,
so
congratulations to all those players, and especially, like I say, the ones that we mentioned
in our viewing
area. So,
good deal. And that I'm thinking back to the you and I discussed at breakfast the front end loaded Charles Henderson schedule, and just how strong the competition was in the first 2 or 3 weeks of the we got, and that's big. That's big, and great competition. But we're up against another break. We'll be back in just a minute, and we do have a little bit of college football news to talk about. We'll be right back.
All right.
Roughing the kicker. Roughing the kicker. What kind of call is that? You can't see nothing. Yeah, I can't throw a football flag in a basketball game. Yeah, I can. You need to go get your eyes checked, like for real check. Where at? Troy Eye Care. 566-7172. Troy Eye Care on Highway 87. Don't be calling basketball unless you get your eyes checked. Here, man. Well, I'm up here at Bill Jackson. I'm about to break in this Raptor out here and go take it for a test drive, bro. Hey, you want to break in? Why don't you just ask them for a test drive? They're nice. They're up here. Bill Jackson Ford, Bill Jackson Chevy. Hey, Bill Jackson got both sides of 231 covered, man. F-150s, Mustang GTs, Chevy Tahoes, Cadillacs, GMC trucks, you name it. Come to Bill Jackson Auto for all your auto needs. Blake, where's your dad?
Let me come outside, the house flooded.
The house flooded? Are you kidding me? What in the world? What in the world, Wally? Man, 3 pipes busted, my house all flooded, Neal. You have got to be kidding, man. Why didn't you call Rand Anderson at Alabama Restoration, 371-5591? You wouldn't be wearing goggles and snorkels and slinging water out the front door? Unbelievable. Alabama Restoration, no disaster is too big. 371-5591. Give them a call today.
Troy Cable Security makes it easy to stay aware and stay in control of your home wherever you are. User-friendly interface allows easy navigation for lights, locks thermostat, video, and garage doors. Never worry about leaving your garage door open or the front door unlocked. Your mobile app can send alerts to your phone for alarm and no alarm events. Know when your children arrive home from school with video response. Make sure your home is powered by Troy Cable Security for ultimate access, awareness, and protection.
What you got, man? Man, what's wrong with this thing?
I done wrecked my kayak, man.
What'd you do, run into a weather buoy out there?
Yeah, I ran into one of those weather
Gulf?
buoys. Yeah, I sure did, man.
Unbelievable, man. What are we going to do? What are we going to do about all this?
I don't know, man. I got to go to see that lady.
Insurance?
Ma'am?
Insurance?
I don't have any
He
insurance.
should have went to Crease Insurance Agency out on 231 and got him some insurance. Now he's got to pay cash money for this kayak, doesn't he?
Yeah, he sure does.
Listen to the beach worker right here. He's got to pay cash for his kayaks. Visit Mike Crease, the Crease Agency, the only insurance agent you'll ever need.
Well, hey there, Mr. Wally. How you doing?
Doing well.
Good. How'd you get in here?
I better not tell you.
They don't even open till 4.
Well, I'm waiting to hear Mr. Lenny Traver play, and I'm going to get me one of these bad boy steaks that they won an award for.
Best steak in the state.
Also, Best Catfish Awards a couple of years in a row. Hey, my personal favorite is the fried shrimp and the cheese grits. Also, not mentioning the cheese biscuits that come out before the meal. You're going to love that. I know. And a little live music, like you said, Mr. Lenny Traylor, you can't beat it down at the old barn in Goshen, Alabama. Come see them.
Come see us.
Breaker 19, I see some smokies up here on 231.
Hey, what are you doing up in that big rig at Tyler Transport?
Oh, baby, I'm driving for Tyler Transport, brother.
Wally, you got to have a special CDL license to drive these big rigs, man.
Sure.
I know, but if you do get your special CDL license, you need to go see them at Tyler Transport. Hey, they offer special benefits packages, competitive pay, you're home on the weekends, and also they got those new glide packages on those rides. Give them a call, 566-7474.
Here I come, down there.
Good gravy. Like that.
Yeah.
Little crew.
That's one of the better ones. That's right. A little wild side.
That Wild Side is Motley Crue.
That's right. No doubt about it.
I mean, when you hear Wild Side, I mean, that is their
That one
that's
kickstart my heart. When
kickstart
those
my
two
heart.
come on, it's just,
That's
hey,
it.
that's who that is.
That's it. A little college football, and this is breaking. It just came across my phone right in the middle of that commercial break.
Right.
Former Troy University kicker Tyler Sumter, who has entered the transfer portal maybe 4 months ago, maybe February-ish, along in there, has committed to play for Neal Brown at West Virginia. So no shocker there.
Yeah.
They had a rapport.
Yeah,
I
no
mean,
doubt.
obviously he liked his coaching, but Tyler Sumter, who I can remember Neal Brown in a press conference saying that Tyler Sumter had a chance to break the scoring record at Troy University because he was going to be able to kick for 5 years, you know,
Right.
and he was so good. But breaking news, he just announced, it came across my phone during the break, that he has pledged his transfer from the portal. He will play for Neal Brown at West Virginia.
Well, that's
So
good.
that's just happening. But we've been reporting on this transfer rule where the NCAA was going to vote on whether the athletes would get one free transfer, and they didn't even vote on it. After you know, they kept saying the vote's coming, the vote's coming. They didn't even vote on it. They took it off the table.
Yeah, I never liked that to begin with. I mean,
Yeah,
but
I don't either.
you make a commitment to an institution.
If
and-
there's and life changes.
Sure.
I mean, life changes. That's the reason the transfer is there.
That's right.
Because things happen and
Yeah.
transfers are necessary. And I don't even oppose the graduate transfer.
No.
But coming out and saying, you got one free transfer.
Yeah.
No.
I don't like that either.
But they did. They took it off the table. They
That's
didn't
good.
even vote on it. But there's always a but. They said that it would be back on the table 21 and 22. So it still could come to fruition.
Yeah.
I hope not, but shoot, man. Did you see where Cam Newton's brother transferred in
Yeah.
Auburn? He's a graduate
Kalen.
transfer. And he played quarterback at Howard. Heck of an athlete.
Sure.
I mean, just dripping with athletic ability. Now, he won't play quarterback at Auburn.
No, Bo Nix has got that locked down, I believe.
And he'll have 2 years of eligibility left
Okay.
because he's a graduate transfer and he'll be eligible immediately as a graduate transfer. James, what do you think they'll do with him?
Well, being the athlete that he is, I'm speed sweep, out on the edge,
sweep,
let him use it.
bubble screen.
Bubble screen, which
Yeah.
I mean fits right into the gimmicky offense that
Malzahn runs.
puts
Yep.
in play. So
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good fit for him
Yeah.
if he's that good of an athlete.
Yeah, I'm worried about Schwartz. You know, I read.
Fastest man in college football.
Yeah, but I ran on Auburn Undercover where somebody, because you don't know who to believe on Auburn Undercover.
yeah.
They're all got these code names and everything. So and so leaked it that he's going full-time track and this kind of stuff. But I don't know. But I think you're probably right. Speed sweeps, bubble screens.
Punt return, kickoff return.
But they say he is just dripping.
And if he's a
athletic
quarterback, that turns into a
Double pass.
double pass. I mean, and hey,
That's right.
I mean, Malzahn's over there on the dry erase board right now. Just
Double
there's
passes.
no telling what he'll come up with.
Yes, sir. 2 other
Can
transfers.
you only pass twice? Can you pass 3 times? 'Cause
As long as you pass it backwards.
He might do that.
As long as the first 3 are backwards, you can pass it 4 times.
That's right.
But 2 other transfers made headlines this week in college football. Former 5-star quarterback recruit J.T. Daniels out of Southern Cal announced he has selected to transfer to Georgia. Now, he will have to sit out.
Now, Fromm's gone.
Yeah, but they got that Wake Forest
Wake
transfer.
Forest transfer. So they've got 2 transfers plus whoever was there before.
The
so.
Wake Forest transfer is eligible immediately because he's a graduate transfer.
Okay.
This 5-star has to sit.
I got you.
Unless they come up with some waiver that you never know.
Yeah.
Like exactly what I'm about to tell you.
I got you.
The other one that got news this week was former 5-star running back Lorenzo Ringard, who played for the Miami Hurricanes and transferred to Florida a couple of months ago. And he's been at Florida, but he was ineligible. Well, all of a sudden, the NCAA comes out this week and says, hey, we'll let you play. You're eligible.
On what basis?
I don't know. I don't know. You know, they don't ever say. Now, every now and then a story leaks out.
Right.
And they'll say, you know, his cousin has cancer. You know,
Sure.
But, you know, whatever. But nothing leaked on this one. They just said he's eligible.
Yeah. Well,
So this is what J.T. Daniels will be wishing for.
yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. But you know, back to Troy though. Troy got some big news this week. They got a commitment from the center, a center out of Baldwin County, Ivan Schultz.
Yeah.
Now this guy's got a good bloodline. He's the son of the former national champion lineman at Alabama, Roger Schultz.
Yep.
All right. So some of you remember Roger from The Biggest Loser.
Yep. And was like some type of worker at our athletic department here at Troy for several years.
Yep. So Ivan will have a chance to come in and start for the Trojans immediately.
He will.
Which is good because their O-line's a little on the downside.
It's depleted, man.
And also, Troy signed a contract to play Iowa
I saw that.
in 2024.
I like that, James.
Yeah.
The only thing that bugged me about that is I'm wanting Troy to take that next step.
Mm-hmm.
We need to go for the home and homes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Mississippi State come,
Missouri.
and Boise State came, and Navy's come, you know, but dadgummit, it needs to be automatic.
Yeah.
If you're going to be on our schedule, it's a home and home.
I agree with you. I
But
think so.
hey, but I like that we're playing Iowa.
Yeah. Iowa's one of those big physical teams a lot of times. I think Troy matched up well with them.
I do too, but you know, also, you know, we were talking about this before the show started. Iowa's also one of those teams that can slump.
Oh yeah.
They can have a 4-win season.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen them do it. So, Troy could go up there and whip the Hawkeyes if Iowa's not ready and they're having a little off year.
That's right.
So I like that on the schedule.
Of course, 2024 is a long way off. So
It
you
is.
never
It
know.
is. Yeah, I know.
You never know.
I know. And speaking of football, we'll stay with football. One more thing on football. Did you see the Auburn meme on Twitter and Facebook?
Oh, yeah.
Where Patrick Nick's son, Bo, is going to be throwing to Bo Jackson's nephew. And now Cam Newton's brother is on the squad. That's some pretty good bloodlines right there on the roster.
That's some lineage.
Hey, let's tell them our banner sponsors, and then we'll take one more break and we'll wrap this show up. We got 1 or 2 more things to talk about. Banner sponsors: Birds Drugs, P.S. Falk Furniture of Enterprise, K Rose Fitness, the Matthews Law Firm in Ozark, Troy Messenger, Troy Auto Parts, Southern Scents and Sensations, Simply Southern Kitchen with Tori Stone, Raymond's Barbershop, Flo's Restaurant just off the square, Green Hills Funeral Home, Wise Office Supply, Fat Man's Barbecue in Montgomery, Southern Grill and Patio, PC Plus, Outdoor Power Equipment with Alan Qualls, Premier Dodge Chrysler Ram and Jeep, Sandbuck Insurance, Julia's Restaurant, Mel's 2 Restaurant, the Witherington Insurance Group, Pike County Court Referral, Ivy Creek Medical, Taylor Roofing and Construction, Troy Pool Service, Floyd Auto and Tire Service out of Brundage, Magnolia Gaming, McDaniel and Associates out of Dothan, The Half Shell, Sound Stations, Firehouse Subs, Mel's Master Salon, Sign Gypsies, Conecuh Bridge and Engineering. There you go. Max Credit Union and Saunders Properties.
I'm going to have to talk about this.
Love our banner sponsors.
I'm going to talk about this sponsorship. Ain't nobody walked in by the bridge yet.
We'll be right back. We got 1 or 2 more things to talk about when we come back.
Man, needs some help, man. I watched Point Break last night with Patrick Swayze. What happened? Here comes the lifeguard.
Same price yesterday. You already wrecked my kayak and got an insurance.
Are you okay? Man, I think I pulled your leg muscle. Pulled my leg muscle, man. You're going to have to go to Health Action to get that worked out with this.
5435. Health Action's in front of Hook's Barbecue. Man, I hope you're okay. I hope too. Hey.
Mr. Neal, is this the crazy guy that does the sports show with you?
Yes, it is. Wally, what are you doing up here at Globe? How long has he been up here?
He's been up here for like an hour, and he hasn't moved, and he's scaring off the customers.
Wally, I know you said you were going to Globe to get Holly a birthday present, but you're taking this a little bit to extremes, don't you think? Acting like a mannequin? We're going to have to call the law. Come to Globe for all your needs up on the square. Globe Boutique. What are you doing in the surgery room at Southern Animal Hospital? Resort. I'm about to circumcise this dog. Man, don't circumcise that dog. Let Dr. Steve Barron help you with the spade and neuter process. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort, 770-1838. You got to be a medical professional and board certified to perform these kind of dog procedures on surgery. Give him a call. Southern Animal Pet Hospital Resort. Hey, what's going on today?
Mr. Neal, do you know this guy? He comes here every day for breakfast and lunch.
This guy over here?
Yes.
Unfortunately, I do know him.
Man, look at the size of this chicken right here, man.
Oh my God, Wally, how many days in a row have you eaten here?
Every day, bro.
Come out to the Pig Cafe, Monday through Friday, breakfast and lunch. It's the biggest cat head biscuits for breakfast and the crispiest fried chicken for lunch. Come out to the Pig Cafe.
Hey, Neal, how are you today?
I'm good. I want some of these chicken nuggets. Well, I want them down here at Crows and Brundage. Wally, what are you doing in the kitchen at Crows and Brundage?
Oh, man, I'm trying to steal the secret sauce recipe.
Man, they're not going to give you the secret sauce recipe. Put that sauce back. Patsy, now he's got the sauce. Unbelievable. Come see them at Crows and Brundage. Hey, they got fried okra, catfish on Friday nights, wings, honey barbecue wings, any kind of wings, and the best chicken nuggets in the world. Come see them. Crows and Brundage. Thank you.
Man, what in the world? You just dang T-bone me right here. What in the heck? Playing with fidget spinner?
Wally, did you have a wreck?
Mr. Wally?
Man, this girl right here is playing with this fidget spinner, texting on the phone and T-bone me right here in the parking lot. I was about to go pay my speeding ticket.
Right here at the police station?
Yeah.
Well, luckily at the police station, we can just call All-Star Collision 808-8822. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm sorry. Can I have the fidget spinner back?
Yeah, you can have
Please,
it.
Mr. Wally.
All
Thank
she's
you.
worried about is a fidget spinner. Call All-Star Collision for all your accidents. 808-8822.
You gained donuts?
I gotta pay for my gas. Wally, what are you doing at the gas station?
Oh, gas station? What are you talking about? I'm going into Preston's, man. Right across the street from Walmart, inside a Flash Mart. That's the best station for Alabama.
I heard it was the best station.
Y'all come on in.
All right,
Man, it's
man.
time for lunch.
Come to lunch.
And we're back. We got just approximately 2.5 minutes, and we're going to wrap this thing up. And James, Major League Baseball, I mean, are they even going to play? I mean, the Major League owners came out in the last couple of days and kind of said, we're okay with not having a season.
Yeah.
Are they playing poker?
I think so, but they're going to force the hands of the players. Either way you go, the players are going to be the ones that look bad because they're making all the money and not going to play.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be like 94, 95 all over again. So
Yeah.
I hope they play. I hope they can come to an agreement and play some sort of season.
I do
But
too.
it doesn't look good.
When I saw that the owners were okay with not playing this year, I thought to myself immediately, just like you just said, whoa. How could they be okay
Right.
with that?
It's too much money.
It's a poker
Too
match.
much money.
They're trying to negotiate. Now the minor leagues are already scrapped.
Yeah, they've done with that.
They're already done with that. And,
But that's not a money maker. That's probably a money drainer from a big league
and
ballpark.
you're right,
standpoint.
and which I think makes things better because it's actually a developmental.
That's right.
You know,
That's right. Yeah.
The reason we're taking a loss on that is because we want him to develop
That's right.
and make us big money.
That's right.
So that
Yeah.
that too. But I think they'll eventually do something, won't they?
Well,
They're gonna play something.
I hope so. But I know LeBron has been calling back to
Oh,
the
yeah.
NBA now.
Yeah,
LeBron has been
yeah.
asking the front office to get some sort of season.
He's
Of course,
chomping at the bit.
he wants another championship, but that's easy to say because he was they were in the lead. The Lakers were in the top of the division, and he's getting up there in age. That's a young
He
man's
ain't
sport.
getting no younger.
It's a young man's sport.
He's
And-
thinking I can get one more championship right
Maybe
here.
so, yeah. And then you got Golden State, who was like at the bottom. They're
Bottom
like,
of the league.
yeah, we're good. We'll
Let's
stay
just
up."
scrap
Yeah,
this
so
thing.
We'll start next year.
Let's
when
just
they
scrap
reboot.
this thing and
Yeah.
start over next year. So who's going to win that battle? LeBron or the terrible
Money's
team?
going to win it at some point.
Money's gonna
Money's
win it,
going to
so-
win it, so they'll probably have it. We'll see.
I think so too. I think they'll put something together and make some type of little
May just
playoff.
be a championship tournament or something.
Maybe
Who knows?
like March Madness or something.
Yeah.
Have a bracket or something.
Yeah, maybe
But,
so.